Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 22nd day of May 2022, I'd like to welcome you over to JM Bullion so I can show you where the spot prices ended the week. Gold is at 1855.10, silver at 22 even, platinum at 971 even, and palladium at 2027.47. The in-stock silver, you're looking at 1060. A little bit of a draw there. Now, coinnews.net is our next stop here, and it's by Mike Unser, dated May 20, 2022. Title of the article is U.S. Mint produces over 1.27 billion coins for circulation of April 2022. It says here, U.S. Mint's pace of striking coins slowed for the first time in 4 months in April, but it was still quick. And there it is. Look at that. That's the Dr. Sally Ride quarter. It is a beauty. Love that thing. It says the United States Mint produced over 1.27 billion coins last month, spread across cents, nickels, dimes, and quarters, representing declines of 12% from March and 3.1% from April 2021. The 1 billion production level has been topped for 14 of the last 15 months. Here's how the month compares against others in the past year. So basically, we're looking at March 2022 and April of 2022. So this and all of these 13 months here was number 3. So you can see that definitely it slowed production. Now we're at 6th place out of these 13 months. So that's important to recognize because it's up here. It'll show you why. The U.S. Mint's main mission is to manufacture coins based on the nation's demand and transport them to reserve banks and their coin terminals for distribution into circulation. The Federal Reserve orders more 1-cent coins from the U.S. Mint than any other denomination, even as data shows that it costs 2.1 cents to make and distribute each one. And I would imagine the 2022 costs are a little bit higher than 2.1, which gives us pause, right? It makes us wonder whether or not the Lincoln cent is going to even have a future going forward, because I don't know that there's any plans to change the Lincoln cent for the semi-quincentennial. And if there's no plans, does that mean there's no plans to have a Lincoln cent, right? So that's kind of a big deal. The Mint struck 708.8 million Lincoln cents in April, representing 55.4% of the circulating quality coins produced of all last month. Now, this is it month over month. There are, as we said, it went from number 3 to number 6. So all of them declined. Lincoln cents by 9.2%, Jefferson nickels by 5.8%, 25.3% for Roosevelt dimes, and 5.9% for quarters. Now it says here, this is really important about the Kennedy half dollars, and I really wanted to share this with you today. Native American dollar coins are no longer ordered by the Federal Reserve, but they are still made in circulating quality for coin collectors. The same is true, or it was until last year, for Kennedy half dollars. Traditionally in January, the U.S. Mint produces both denominations to the expected amounts needed for the entire year. That turned true in 2021 for Native American dollars. However, it was not true for halves, which saw their mintages last year increase in February. Okay, that's 1 month. March, that's 2 months. April, 3, 4 is May, and 5 is August, right? So 5 different times during the 12-month period, they were actually minting Kennedy half dollars. And we know they were in circulation last year, right? Even though it wasn't intended for circulation, they did order them for circulation, just like in 2018. So published mintages of 2022 Native American dollars were unchanged in April, with equal splits of 980,000 for Denver and 980,000 from Philadelphia for combined 1.96 million coins. In contrast, the 2021 dollar log splits of 1.26 million for Denver and 1.26 million for Philadelphia, for a total of 2.52 million coins for all of 2021. Okay, so they have a little bit less here this year. And like I said, this is the theme for this year. It is the limited release. And this is going to be true, I believe, for the Kennedy half dollar. Here it goes. Mintages for the 2022 Kennedy half dollar also remain unchanged from January. And we're almost in June, folks. They stand at 1.6 million minted from Denver and 1.6 million Kennedy half dollars minted from Philadelphia, for a total of 3.2 million coins. Okay, now we're going to look at the mintages for all of the Kennedy half dollars ever minted since ever, and we're going to compare them to the 3.2 million that we have so far. Last year's half dollar ended with a mix of 7.7 million from Denver and 5.4 million from Philadelphia, combined 13.1 million. That's right, it's huge. So let's go over here real quick over to Wikipedia, and this is Kennedy half dollar mintage figures, and I'll go ahead and scroll down to the most, I guess. Well, I don't want to compare the silver, okay? So I'm going to do the clad. Started clad, so 155 million, 302. I mean, these are ridiculous numbers compared to what we're seeing today. So I only highlighted the ones that were even close to what we're seeing today, right? So here we go. Yeah, we're not there yet. Hey, found it. We're at 1.7 million from 2008, right? Still not as low as we have seen today. It says here 1.7, 1.8, 1.7, 1.75, 2012, 1.7, 1.8. Yeah, doesn't look like anything is going to beat that 1.7 and 1.7 in 2019. So there it is. That's all of the mintage figures for the for the Kennedy half dollar. And like I said, you know, if this particular coin, this Kennedy half dollar, sees no more mintages, no more coins minted in August or May or April, that means this is going to be the least minted Kennedy half dollar since ever. And what are you going to do about that, right? Because you can go, hey, well, are they still available? Let's go to the United States Mint, and we can say, yes, one of them is still available. That's the Kennedy 2022 half dollar 200 coin bag is still available. If you wanted to get the 2-roll set from Philadelphia and Denver, you're out of luck, and you have to jump onto the secondary market. Now, let's go back to coinnews.net. Finish up this article. Now it says here the U.S. Mint started selling rolls, bags, and boxes of the 2022 Native American dollars on February 9. It released rolls and bags of 2022 Kennedy half on May 5. And that was just, what, 17 days ago or so? Just under 3 weeks. Now here's a summary of all the circulating quality coins produced last month. And this is a really big heads up to the American Women Quarters program, and I really have to share this with you because it was a real eye-opener. Now, I'm not going to show you this table too much. You can go ahead and hit pause on the video to go over these. It says here, minting facilities in Philadelphia and Denver are tasked with making all U.S. coins for commerce. Last month, the Denver Mint struck just under 650 million coins, and the Philadelphia has minted 630 million coins for the combined 1.278 million coins. That's a tremendous amount. It put it in 6th place, right? Now, year to date, the Denver Mint made 2.7 billion coins, and the Philadelphia Mint made 2.5 billion coins, for a combined total of 5.2 billion coins, which is 15.5% more than the 4.5 billion coins it minted in the first 4 months of last year. So we're on a little bit of a higher pace right there by 700,000 coins easily. Now, the next table, this is one of the most important ones, and the following one. This is the next table, lists coin production totals by denomination and by U.S. Mint facility. Okay, so we got the 5 cents, which is still very low, you know, just under a billion of those minted, and I wonder why, because these, you know, it's nickel, right? Remember that? Now, this is the most important one we're looking at here. Is that 3.2 million coins minted for that 50-cent piece. And will the United States Mint actually add more to this total? They could easily, but if they don't, we need to be looking forward to going, okay, this is huge news. Huge news. If the current production pace stretched through December, the annual mintage for the 2022 would top 15.7 billion coins, and the U.S. Mint manufactured nearly 14.5 billion coins for circulation in 2021. Now here we go with the 2022 quarter mintages, and I'll try and wrap it up because I got a few more pages to go over, and they're really interesting information. Now here it is. Lastly, in addition to the 2022 Native American dollar with its 1-year only design, the U.S. Mint has released the first 2 issues from their 4-year program of American Women Quarter Dollars. Each features a unique design. The first one was the Maya Angelou quarter, and the second one was the Dr. Sally Ride quarter. Okay, now this last table offers a breakdown of this year's mintages that have been reported by Coin Design, including a pair of quarters just mentioned. Okay, so here we go. The Maya Angelou quarter is looking at 258 million from Denver. Philadelphia 237 million, for a total of just under half a billion, right? So 495 million 800,000. That's a tremendous amount, right? Now look at this. The Dr. Sally Ride quarters, 155.8 for Denver and 152.6 for Philadelphia, for a grand total of 308,400,000. I mean, that's some pretty incredible numbers. Definitely the lower. But will the Wilma Mankiller quarter, expected release in June, I think June 14 and June 6 for that special release on the Cherokee Nation, will this have a lower mintage than what we see here? And does this particular information, where it says that the United States Mint had produced less quarters than they had previously, which quarters are they? Are they the ones, are they the Wilma Mankiller quarters? Are they the Nino and Tara Warren quarters? Or are they the Anna Mae Wong quarters, right? Which ones are they producing less of? Because if they're less than what this is, well, I mean, that's a gift if there is one. Now, last sentence here. There are 4.4 million quarters that the U.S. Mint has yet to officially assign to a design. These are likely the first of many more quarters to depict Wilma Mankiller, though there are 4.4. Now, our next stop is going to be the United States Mint. I already showed you the Kennedy half dollars. The 200 coin bag is available. The 2-roll set is unavailable. Now let's bump over here real quick. Just going to read one little quick sentence. Now this is from Coin World, from Larry Jewett on May 20, 2022, 9 a.m. And it says here, week's most read concerning coverage is the name of the article. Now, U.S. Mint says it has no current plans for the San Francisco Mint to strike additional proof 2022 American Women Silver quarter dollars to assemble into new 5-coin silver proof quarter sets beyond what the Bureau has already sold, right? So let's go here. So what that means to me, looking forward, is that the United States Mint has already produced all of the silver proofs from San Francisco for those quarters that they're going to make for the entire year. I think they have made that allotment and made that available to this product, the silver proof set from 2022, and it is available June 23rd. It's about a month from today. And the following one is that limited edition silver proof set from 2022. And I think, like I said, there's going to be a limited release. Not necessarily this one's going to be, what, 50,000? And I imagine there could only probably be about 200,000 of these sets available, and that would also put it at a very, very low number, historically speaking, and it would also continue the year of the limited release. Now, what are these American Women quarters? I think I showed you the other day, they're about $150 if you get all 5 of them graded. Well, check this out. I was looking this morning. I found this 2022 silver proof set, American Women 5-coin quarter set, $178.50 with $4.99 shipping. Wow, right? Yeah, and you were able to buy it, what, for $73, $75 on the Mint website until it was unavailable, or actually really sold out, no, right? Because they're not making any more. Now look at this one, $222.72 with $4.99 shipping. That's that 5-coin quarter set in a proof 70. So these were at about $150 just a day or two ago, and now they're selling for $50 to $70 more. What happened? Are people realizing that these are really special, that these are really important, and they're not going to be making a whole lot more of them? Yeah, especially if it has the moniker of the American Women Quarter Silver Proof set, not just the Silver Proof set, right? So different labels, different things. So look at this one, May 21st, $229 free shipping, $199 proof 70 on the 21st. Here's the 20th, proof 69 for $100, 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. That's just a graded. That's incredible. Look at this one. This was a proof 70. This was on the 20th. Sold for $116.49. You got to love those auctions. There's a proof 69 for $119. Yeah, I think that pretty much spells it out. I think they're finally getting the notoriety, maybe the value that they deserve. And it's interesting to not see these go for a little bit more than they are, right? So maybe since these are seeing a little bit more value now to $50 to $70 higher than they were a couple days ago, maybe these will see $25 to $50 more than they were a couple days ago, so, or just today even. Yeah. Wow, all these things going on, folks. I love looking forward. That's one of the greatest things, that we can look back at these. We can look forward to what's going on in the future. And yeah, it's kind of exciting. It's kind of fun. Speaking of exciting and fun, look at that guy. Yeah, you got this. Whatever you're doing, you got this. He knows it. You know it. We know it. Yeah, and there it is. That's Brad Paisley. Find Yourself. It's got Traducir. It's got the translation. Okay. So there it is. That's San Bernardino, Highway 66, San Bernardino County, California. That's a beautiful stretch of road, beautiful highway. And if you ever get a chance to check out Route 66, do that. Anyway, listen, folks, I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker. Out.